Well, welcome, friends. Once more, we find ourselves in our beloved... Let's turn off our bank limiter, sorry. Once more, we find ourselves in our beloved Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey. Look at those mountains. Stand by.
Descend and maintain 5,100 feet. Expect RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach via wiggle transition. Clear to wiggle.
All right, we'll descend to 5100. We'll expect RNAV 28 left, and we'll descend to a wiggle. Thank you. Cessna Bravo Whiskey. Look at this. Look at those mountains. Oh my God, that looks so good. Even when you zoom in, it looks good. It's just the individually rendered trees along the down into this canyon. Look at this. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, we took off from San Diego. Let's actually keep slowing. Took off from San Diego 41 minutes, 58 seconds ago. And we're flying up to Monterey. So I had sort of a morbid inspiration for flying up to Monterey. I mean, I've flown into Monterey before, and last time I think I was here was at least 6 months ago. I have been here before in the Longitude, as I recall. But anyway, there was a bad crash here yesterday or the day before yesterday. A Cessna twin engine crashed after takeoff a mile east of the airport, taking off runway 10. Really sad. I listened to the Vaz Aviation air traffic control audio recordings, and not clear what happened. Eagerly await developments on that story, but always sad to hear something like that. Anyway, we're 11,000 feet. We're clear down to 5,100. We're flying the RNAV, expecting the RNAV 28 left Yankee approach. Airport elevation 257 feet. Approach course 261. Runway length 7,175 feet. We took off out of San Diego via the Seaward 2 SID for this 335 nautical mile flight up to Monterey. Interesting, the approach course 261 differs from the runway heading, and that's because, you can kind of see it here, we have to do kind of an interesting approach. We can't just go straight this way. We have to kind of dodge some terrain, which you'll turn on the isoline track map and you'll see what I mean. We can't just fly this way. We have to kind of go up to Hixar, then do our final. We want to be at 5,100 feet is at Hixar. That's why they've cleared us down to 5,100 feet. Shallow outer descent right here and continue slowing. Going a little too fast. Tiny bit too fast, about 5 knots. Anyway, Hixar is 5,100 feet. Igeo, 4,100 feet. Hugon or Hugon, whatever, 3,200. Iniku, 1,740. From Hixar to the airport is 13 nautical miles, so it's a comfortably, pleasantly long final. Let's continue slowing. Got a little chop. Look outside here. Look at the beautiful, all that gorgeous farmland. This is assuming the farmland that's not shut down by virtue of the drought that we're currently experiencing. Gotta love that turn. Oof. That's beautiful. Let's continue slowing. Okay, we're over wiggle right now. Looks great. Nice. So they're bringing us in over this valley as opposed to this. You see the difference. Much better to approach over this valley. I think there's the airport right there. Approach over this. Once we get past this mess, all this, then right here we'll make that left turn and head in. That's what they're up to. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on and depressurize. We're at 6,000 feet, 6,600 feet. Norcal. Norcal. I think they call it NorCal, but fair enough.
127.15 for Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Let's see, what is... Oh, it's great. We're just over the 101. There's the 101 right there.
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey, normal approach altimeter 29.906, continue to Hexar.
2996. Continue to Hexar. 2996. Set that on the standby as well. There you go. Continue slowing. Well, it's going well so far. I think the last time I landed at Monterey, I landed on runway 10 from the ocean, but the winds are out of the west today. And speaking of weather, it's absolutely lovely up there today. It had some heat the last several weeks, but 63 degrees and sunny today with winds out of the west-southwest at 13 miles an hour. Gorgeous. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's 4:31. Pacific, let's see, what are we in? We're in daylight time. Pacific daylight time right now. Right here, UTC's 20, just 23:31. There we go. We're level at 5,100, 19 miles out. Expect to get further descent instructions maybe once we get to Hexar. We do know, though, however, that we need to be at 5,100 feet at Hexar, right here. And then after that, the next descent instruction should be to 4,100. Just hope they don't stop talking to us. Continue slowing. Gorgeous.
Cessna Bravo Whiskey descend and maintain 4,100 feet.
As I expected.
Descend and maintain 4,100 feet, Cessna Bravo Whiskey.
Okay, so we're coming up over Hexar, and we're going to descend to 4,100 feet. After that, I should think we'll be cleared down to 3,200 feet. Now you see we're getting past this terrain here, so that's why we're now making that left turn. Now that we don't have to worry about this ridge line. We basically flew parallel to this ridge line, and now that we're nearing the western end of it, we're making a left turn and going to make then a right turn to line up. "13 miles out. We're right on the descent profile, just exactly where we want to be. Igeyu, remember 4,100 after Igeyu.
Cessna Bravo Whiskey, you are 12 miles east of Monterey.
Stand by.
Contact Monterey Tower on 1.
All right, there's the tower handoff. We're going to set minimums now. Minimums are 1,080, so we'll set 1,100 just so we don't inadvertently stop descending. Now that we've been handed off the tower.
Monterey Tower, Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey 11 miles east inbound RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach.
Slow to our flap speed.
43 Bravo Whiskey Monterey Tower.
Zoom in on the MFD.
29.9er, 6 wind 231 at 10. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach.
All right. Clear for 28 left Yankee approach, and we're looking good. Winds are out of the west-southwest, just as predicted. It's always nice when that works. Let's do a notch of flaps. Only remaining question is whether we get RNAV cooperation. Passing over Hugon right now. We want to be at no lower than 3,200 feet at Hugon, and we're at 3,480. That's great. Next is Inikyu. We want to be at 1,740. Inikyu is 2.1 nautical miles, 36 seconds away. All right. Here comes Inikyu. Zoom this in down to 2. After Inikyu is the airport, so...
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, wind 232 at 11. Clear to land runway 2.
Go ahead and do our gear. Clear to land. 28 left, says the real whiskey. Fantastic. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's go ahead and do another notch of... Actually, let's go full flaps. fantastic. Look at that. And we're going to slow down to our approach speed. 147. I believe that's what it was. Speeds, bugs, yeah, 142. Excuse me, 142. Not getting much in the way of help from the RNAV, unfortunately. 4.2 nautical miles, 1,900 feet. Ah, I see the airport here. Looks like we're going to have to handle this ourselves. Okay, autopilot.
Autopilot.
No problem. Interesting, it didn't really line us up. Kind of weird. It's alright, we got the rabbit in sight. We're gonna nail this baby. Get our airspeed solid. That looks great.
500.
500.
500.
Let's see, Vossies or poppies. Airspeed's good. And we're not getting any help from the RNAV, so good thing the weather's good, huh?
Short final runway 28 left.
Short final. 28 left. Yeah, it was interesting. It never really lined us up. Somebody just took off. A little bit of wind. A little crosswind, about 11 o'clock. Still pretty butter. Spoilers are up. Wobbling a little bit there, having to use that rudder. All right. Well, welcome to Monterey. I don't know if we go left or right. I'm going to guess right.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey exit, runway when able.
Oh, I was right. It was right.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey contact ground on 120.875.
Fantastic. Okay. Contact ground.
0.875 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to parking. Stop our timer.
Monterey ground Cessna November Tree 4 Tree Bravo Whiskey.
53
Request
minutes,
taxi to
53
parking.
seconds. From San Diego.
Cessna November Tree 4 Tree Bravo Whiskey taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Delta cross runway 10 right Delta cross runway 10 left Foxtrot.
Oh my. Bringing those spoilers. Looks like they want us to go left after all. Oh well. No big deal.
Delta cross runway 10 right Delta cross runway 10 left Foxtrot Cessna Tree
Bring those
Bravo
flaps. It's not always obvious if you're supposed to go left or right. Sometimes it is just from the airport layout, but other times it's not at all. So. Let's see, they want us going left? And then cross. Okay. All right, I got you now. What, are they taking us out onto the runway?
Approaching runway 10 right. Entering runway 10 right. 5,500 feet remaining.
Yeah, we're going to go out on the runway here for a second, apparently. All right, if you insist. Seems like there would have been other ways to do this that would have been more efficient. Oh, I love the pathfinding. They just took us out here to then have us go right back. Oh boy. This game is 11 months old and it still has goofy things like this. Well, that was just a little tour I wanted to give you, a little 360. Okay. Good grief. So I did exit the right side. Or didn't I? I have no idea where they're taking us here, friends. It's kind of funny to watch the AI struggle. Yeah, our parking's over here. So God knows what that was all about. There's a van or a car or something we're about to just completely flatten. There you go. Okay. I actually remember parking here last time, and they took us over a taxiway that was about as wide as a sidewalk. Another thing we're going to run over. Oh, look at this turn. Oh my gosh. This has to be it. Yes, this is it. This is the taxiway they took us on last time, too. Watch this. I mean, I am going to have to really thread this needle. Yes, I realize I'm going off center line. Look at how... Oh, boy. That's barely axle width. Yep, this is what they did to us last time.
Approaching runway 10 left, 28 left.
I think we're going to thread that needle. Yeah, we did. Okay, good.
Entered runway 10 left, 28 left.
Look at this thing. Good Lord, guys. Oh my God, and then we've got this right turn coming. All right, I'm going to try to swing it a little bit wide. Oh man, I sense major grass in our future. Look at this. This plane is not built for a taxiway like this. I'll be damned. We stayed off the grass, fellas. Look at how narrow this is. That's so silly. Good Lord. Where are they putting us at? Ramp 71. Okay. That was funny. That would have been damn near impossible from inside the cockpit. All right, one more turn and then we can park. Local time 4:42 right now. Nice to be in my own time zone. Took off from Monterey in a commercial flight once. Went up there for a conference. And that was kind of cool. All right, let's see. Which direction do they want us? They want us basically a 180. Okay. There we go. Oh, man. God, the taxiing was more stressful than the landing. It's funny, I'm going to decapitate these guys as part of my parking.
Monterey ground, generic November 813 Foxtrot, Mike requesting pushback.
Somebody else about to take off.
Generic November 813 Foxtrot, Mike pushback request accepted.
I'm just having to edge right up against the grass here to be able to make this turn. I think we got it though.
Monterey ground, generic November 813 Foxtrot, Mike requesting the end of pushback. Generic November 813 Foxtrot, Mike request to end pushback received.
There we go. Never got the official cutoff, but that's all right. Parking brake. All right. That's it, friends. Welcome to Monterey.
Monterey ground, generic November 813 Foxtrot, Mike with
See where we head next.
taxi IFR.
I think we're all good to go.
All
right. That was kind of a crazy parking thing, though. How we went like this. We did a loop. We did a complete 360 because they told us to. That's all right. That's all right. Anyway, that's it. We're here. We're in Monterey, California. KMRY, Kilo Mike Romeo Yankee. And that's that. Nice Saturday afternoon flight. We'll see where we go tomorrow. Let's go ahead and kill that left engine and drop the logbook screen. There we go. KSAN, KMRY. 52 minutes, 41 seconds. Sim's estimate was 48 minutes, so we stayed pretty faithful to that. And we're coming up on a year of this game. Well, actually, I think it was middle of August that it was released, so 11 months. And I got myself 466 hours in this bad boy. Loved most of it. There's been a few moments of frustration, to be sure, but I have no regrets. And eagerly awaiting the big update on July 27th. That should be, by all accounts, quite exciting. Anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.